There's an exact amount of opportunity in the places that we see that we don't look the most. Um, when I looked at, landscaping, agronomics, farming, when I looked at that, that that put me in a different mindset. Um, it was really healing for me to really look at, nature and to see uh, what comes from it. Like this morning, I saw the baby bird that was outside my window. I finally saw it fly. Um, I think today was the first time it flew. And you look at the bird, right, and you go back, you press forward, this bird is going to have its own chicks, you know, um, and it's going to lay its eggs. The bird is going to see its kids, and at the same location probably. It's going to see its kids grow up and, hatch out the egg and um, land on top of the compartment and, look at the sun and fly off for the first time. It's going to see its own kids hatch. It's going to see its own kids, fly off. So when we're using that analogy and we're looking at how nature um, assumes the responsibility of providing food for um, a couple nestlers, um, it's important. It's important, the sun has to come around, the summer has to come around, spring has to make its equinox. Um, we're seeing everything evolve. We're seeing everything uh, become chasimount. So I'm sitting here and I'm looking at um, the fire pit right here. That fire pit with the leaves and water in it, that's going to be a place where before it gets hot into the summer, the birds are going to bathe in that. The birds are going to, they're going to hatch around when people leave the yard, and, they're going to hit the fence. They're going to follow the sun as it goes west. When you look at everything and how everything is constructed, when you look at how we stand on fecal matter, the soil, it's fossil fecal matter, it's fossil clay. We stand on this and it grows a mold. This mold is edible, You look at the grass and you say, well, what can I do with the brown hatches? That's fertilizer for the green hatches. So everything we see in nature, it has its affordability. It has its holdership, if you will. Everything has an importance at some point. So when we're thinking about when is the next time we're going to, um, enjoy a moment of freedom, that comes throughout the day. That comes in everything that we see during every time. If you hear the birds talking, if you hear the birds chirping, if a bird flies near you, whether it be a cardinal or a blue jay, an American robin, whatever it may be, like, that's a time for you to really soak in that moment and to have pleasantries with it. So, you know, it's an enjoyable moment. I love all of this for a lot of reasons. Not only does it bring me joy, but it brings me a sense of relief. So think about this, and I'll stay tuned. Great peace, Yakoki.